Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, we're talking about how to protect your drone while you're traveling. All right, we're talking about drones and how to keep your drone safe when you're out traveling or just on the go. If you break your drone moving from one place to another, then you're not gonna be able to use your drone when you get to the location. You're not gonna be able to fly. So it's important that you have a case that will protect your drone and make sure that nothing gets damaged when it's being moved around. So the best way to keep your drone safe is to keep it in a very protective case like a Pelican case. However, not all situations allow you to bring a big, bulky, plasticky case with you. Especially when me and Rachel are traveling, I can't be bringing a big Pelican case along with everything else that I'm bringing with me because there's just no room for it. I don't want to pay extra baggage fees. I don't want to deal with having this big case. So I need to have a case that is smaller and easier to maneuver. And for drones like the Mavic Air, Mavic Pro, Spark, you don't really need a big Pelican case. Like a small one obviously is good, but that is still bulky. So there's two ways that I keep my drone protected when I travel. And there's two types of cases and I use both of them interchangeably because in some situations I need a case that is smaller that can fit in a backpack with other gear. Whereas on other trips, I don't need to be so worried about space and I'd rather have a more protective case, but not one that's super bulky. So there's two cases that I always use. Okay, the first is by a manufacturer called DJI. This is a little bit bigger footprint. It's not necessarily one that I'm gonna put in my backpack with a bunch of other gear, but I could throw it in my suitcase or I could just throw it in my car and it has everything inside. And so that's one of the key things about this case in particular is that I can carry all my batteries, I can carry my charger, I can carry my controller, the drone, all my extra pieces, and all of it fits in here nice and snug, and there's not a lot of extra fluff. So this case is protected, you can drop this, it's not gonna hurt your drone. It's got nice foam inserts, everything is organized properly, so it's super clean, and it's small enough that if I can carry more than just a backpack, this would be the case that I use. However, when I'm on the go, I'm traveling, I wanna keep my gear pack small, I use a Polar Pro case, and Polar Pro makes some really awesome cases where you can fit almost every piece of the drone inside these hard cases, and it's so snug around the drone, around the controller, that it's much smaller than, say, the DJI. And the beauty of this is you can put this in your backpack along with your cameras, your lenses, everything else, and it all sits nicely in your backpack and it's protected. I've dropped my Polar Pro case with my drone in it. Unfortunately, it's not the best situation when you drop a drone no matter what, but I've never had issues with it breaking. When you buy the Fly More package, it usually comes with a case, but I generally want to stay away from those cases that are provided in that Fly More package. I was in Thailand and my drone got hit, the camera got scratched, and it was through a case. It wasn't like it was just free floating in my bag. So the two cases that I use is the DJI, the Polar Pro, those are my two favorite cases. However, I also have these smaller ones with my Mavic Pro that fit super snug around just the drone and just the controller. Because they individually wrap each item, they're actually easier to put in your bag because you can stuff them around things. However, things will get lost. Batteries will get lost because batteries have to be somewhere separate than your controller, than your drone. I just like to have everything in one, especially when you're traveling. And that's one of those things, when you're out on the go with the Polar Pro or the DJI, you pull it out, all the pieces that you need are in the one case. You're not scrambling to find everything. And that just makes your life so much easier. You don't want to be on the go somewhere and then realize, oh, I need a battery. My battery just died, I need a spare. And then you're digging through your bag, you have to pull everything out because the battery slipped down deep somewhere else. I've traveled a lot with my drones and I've found that these two cases are the solution that work best for me. And that's why I want to make this video, because I have been in a lot of these situations where I'm using smaller cases or I'm using soft cases and either I've destroyed my drone or pieces have disappeared. They've gotten lost in my bag. I've had to pull everything out of my bag when I'm sitting on the side of the road wanting to fly my drone. It's just not the best situation when you're traveling. You want to keep it simple and you want to keep it safe. So if you're interested in these specific cases, both of them are very cheap. I'll put links to both of them in the description below so you can go down there and check them out if you want to see more about these cases. That is it for today's video. Guys, check this out. So my office, I think I've almost got it to the point where it's set up to be able to do these videos, to be able to shoot more content for you guys. If you watched my last video, this used to be a mirror. So this whole area, I put a big sticker on it, big print, but it looks great when you put it in this kind of setting. I have a new microphone set up. I have other lighting going on. So now you don't see any of that, and it's kind of working with the colors, the desk, and everything that's going on. One of the things that I've been wanting to do with this space in particular was get to the point where I could turn this on, record, go back to what I'm doing, come back, record. Like, I don't have to build a set and then shoot every time. I can have this built and just ready to go because I want to shoot more videos for you guys. I want to be able to be more consistent. And so I think making things easier is going to allow me to create more content. And that comes back to these cases that I was talking about. When you have it simple, when you know it works, you're gonna use it and you're gonna be able to get better content. All right guys, that is it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new here. We've got some awesome content coming. I shoot a lot of awesome camera tutorials, filmmaking tutorials, and I'm turning 30 in June, and for my 30th, I am actually going to Vietnam. So we decided we're not going to the Philippines, we're gonna go to Vietnam. We bought a one-way ticket to Vietnam. We might go to Cambodia, we might go to Laos. I don't know, there's a lot of opportunity for us to just go and explore. We're planning to spend 30 days out in Southeast Asia, so I think there's a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. All right guys, that is it. If you haven't already, make sure you head over to Instagram, come find me at Jevan Dovey. And guys, I will see you on the next one.